stencil. Left my prints on the field like I'm Cecil. Just touched down in Beantown like a lentil. Smoking out the window in the rental, yeah. And I'm winging it, you think I had a few Red Bull, yeah. And my schedule hectic, so that shit's essential, yeah. And I throw back so many drinks.
For one, am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we helped the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
You ain't gonna make it with that favor. The marshal pays good. That's hi there.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so let's continue this. Are you okay, sir? Being drunk is a sin. Don't be a drunkard.
Martha! Mr. Martha, over here!
Over here! And,
You must
being a
be John
prostitute
Marston.
is a sin,
Sometimes.
and,
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
and also, being at a prostitute, being with a prostitute and stuff is a sin, too.
You city
Don't
boys
have
sure
sex outside of marriage.
You railroad,
I don't like bringing that stuff up on during my stream.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail. Howdy. Giddy up.
I can't get on the horse I like. I mean, I like this one, except I like one that's
Take
got
it easy until we're
one
out of town.
color on
Ain't
the
no
coat.
point in causing a ruckus.
That's a coat.
Go! Easy. Whoa there. Let's go.
So as long as Mercy, you taking no nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort? Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an old street back to. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Gio, are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Yeah, I cannot wait for Red Dead 2. The horse.
Yeah. Oh, it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson. Do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Hey, 1 second, guys. I'm gonna try to move this blue thing at the top on my screen. It's annoying. I can't see where my location's at. No, that's not a good place either. It's over my map. Let's see how that fares. That's better.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I
called
don't
chewing
mean
the
nothing
fat,
by
sir.
it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
And also, guys, for y'all's purposes, I'll turn on subtitles. Y'all know what he's saying.
I'll tell you, Mr. Marston, those coyotes eat better than I do. Almost there, Mr. Marston, just over this hill. Whoa there. Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is a second. I know this gets real annoying, me stopping gameplay. Except I'm just trying to figure out how to just fix this stupid blue viewing thing.
Where we part ways,
That's a little
friend.
better.
You have yourself a good time.
But Red Dead 2 had better gameplay mechanics and everything.
Come on.
I'll see if I can get in the fort some other way. You know what? No, I don't do what the story does since this is a playthrough.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That's because you are.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for... Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Hashtag demonetized. Hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this again for a second. I'll be back. Okay guys, let's continue this playthrough, and hopefully I won't get interrupted again.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. A long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss.
I have. And,
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
well, heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you. For saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Come on then, I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest. How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston.
Miss McFarland.
Remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. We'd best get moving. This is a dangerous time of night for us. For anything suspicious.
Let's go.
Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Come on, where's the rabbits?
Easy.
I don't believe it. Those damn rabbits are back. Give me a hand with them, will you? Oh, there. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple of these for the pop.
This proves why I can't win a match in Fortnite easily. I have the world's worst aim. There's not a rabbit here. There goes number 1 on our glitch list. Go ahead and kill it, Bonnie. Show him your feminine intuition.
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance. Let's get back on the horses and see what else is going on. Let's get going. We've still... If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Was that a coyote? Get those pests before they scare the livestock.
Come on.
Quick, they're going after the chickens.
Come on.
Easy now. Good shooting, Miss Nice shot.
Let's go.
I got the world's worst aim.
Well, we got rid of the coyote. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Come
I'm
on,
sorry, Miss
I'll show you the way to
McFarlane,
your
but
room.
I've never been good at aiming a weapon.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Lucky.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarlane.
Here we are.
Come on.
You know, in this game, your horse, whenever you whistle, it'll come
Thank
to
you
you.
for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarlane.
In this game, whenever you whistle, your horse comes to you no matter what. But in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you get too far away from your horse, it won't come to you because you would have lost it. Finally, I can use Deadeye.
Mr. Marston. How are you doing today?
Well, thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine. Thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in, come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet you can't ride, Mr. Marston.
I hate to take money from a lady, miss.
Oh, you won't be. I'll race you right now.
If it makes you happy.
We'll see.
All right, I'll show you how we ride around these parts.
I would court you good.
How are you today?
Giddy up!
Let's go.
She's gonna quickly learn that I'm a better rider. Because number one, my horse is like the fastest horse. Except for, actually I do think maybe a little
On the
faster than
count
American
of three.
Standard Red.
3,
Okay, we'll go.
2,
You said
1, go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
no, ma'am.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Let's go, Miss McFarland. How you doing back there? Come on. Are you saving the best for last? Yeah.
Come on, boys.
Should I wait for you to catch up? I bet you're starting to regret your brave words, Miss McFarland. Come on. Would you like me to slow down?
Okay, John, we get it. Okay? But you're not the one doing it. I am, so if anything, I should be saying stuff, not you.
Why don't I lead the way? This is how it's done. Go. Come on.
I just gave up the race!
Come on.
God dang it. Hate the controls.
You're not as bad as I thought you'd be.
I absolutely hate the controls of this game on the horse. I absolutely hate these controls.
Come on.
On the count of 3. 3, 2,
Oh, so I'm racing nothing?
go! I trust you're not gonna be a gentleman about this.
You don't know me at all, Miss McFarland. Let's go.
How those injuries feeling, Mr. Marston? Come on, boys.
The horse is so slow to turn. I hope they improve upon that in Red Dead 2.
Come on. Let's go. Yeah.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
I'll go ahead and do this mission because it already takes me to Armadillo.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver. You're looking much better, considering you were almost buzzard food a couple days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss. I have not.
Well, that's a relief.
That's because it's only been like
Perhaps there's
2
hope for you yet.
seconds.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
I suppose so. I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't really entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Guys, I cannot believe that the whole Red Dead Redemption map is going to be in Red Dead Redemption 2, plus all the new areas.
Tell me where you live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
You're telling me? So who's looking after this farm of yours right now?
Uncle. Well, he's not my uncle, as far as I know. Just an old dog who's as lazy as a lizard on a hot day. Kind of fella laboring under the delusion that age brings wisdom.
Sounds like the perfect person to leave in charge of your entire livelihood.
We go way back, and I didn't have a lot of choice.
I'd be getting back there if I was you.
That's what I'm trying to do, miss.
But plus all the new areas like the Grizzlies, Valentine, St. Denis.
How well do you know New Austin?
I don't. We talked about coming down here many times, but never made it.
Who's we?
Me and the folks I used to work with. Yeah, New Austin. The last real outlaw. The whole truth. Do a man wrong, he'll shoot you for it. Do a man right, Well, he still may shoot you for it. But at least you have an idea of what's right and what's wrong here.
Dear, oh dear, Mr. Marston. What dreadful novel did you get that romanticized drivel out of? Those days are long gone, if they were ever here at all. According to Paul, those days were just people shooting each other because they lost at cards. We'll be lucky if our ranch survives another 5 years. Businessmen are the new cowboys. So this is Armadillo. Manhattan it is not, but it does okay for us. Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Oh, don't worry, I definitely won't kill him if he takes me off. I actually didn't think you would fail the mission.
Tim O'Brien is said to have run off with his engine.
It's excellent to see you today.
Hello, friend.
Finally come to get that bullet out your leg.
I don't have a bullet in my leg.
I hear half-ton Hank's traveling circus puts on a hell of a show. Take care of you, that part. And the high of life water goddamn. How good it is to see.
Okay, I just need to stop doing things that I think would fail it. Because if I think it would fail it, it probably would fail it. I'm sorry my voice is cracking so much and whatever.
Rattlesnake Fest.
How are you, friend?
If you have any night fevers, come back and see me.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
And your very best health this fine morning, madam.
No me gusta tu cara, cabrón.
1 second, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and move the thing again. It's super annoying. I'll just have to sell for it to be in no. Oh, no. Can't exactly help you, sir.
You saved my
Slow
life,
down.
mister. Here, please take this.
You're welcome, mister. Come on. Hey. Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you! Now, what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them one of them Williamson boys?
Calm down.
Go on, shoot him, mister. Shoot him.
Come what, you getting kicked with me, boy?
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and fight.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston? Apart from frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to the burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
Come on then, Marston. Follow me. How are you?
So who are we looking for?
I don't like people.
Bunch of two-bit hoodlums, led by this
game,
fella
they're all
called Walton.
rude,
Goddamn
kind
road
of.
agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town.
They're like,
and
they
armadillos
can be
spend more
nice,
time with
except
their hands
it's
in the
just
air
kind of
than
annoying because
on
like,
the range
hey,
these
how you
days.
doing?
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there.
Maybe.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Walton's the top screw. Let's get after him. Damn, he's seen it. Come on, don't lose him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not gonna kill
Well,
him.
as
I'll
bad as
kill
you
his
say
horse.
he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because...
Is that right, Marshal?
Okay, so you can't kill his horse. It just didn't say kill, it just said don't kill him. So I decided I'd kill his horse.
Mount up, Marston. Walton's our man. He spotted you. Stay on him, boy.
Come on! Where do you think he's headed?
They use Twin Rocks as a base, but they got hideouts all over. Walton ain't stupid enough to stay in one place for too long.
He sure looks stupid enough for anything.
He's a slippery son of a bitch, all right. And crazier than a field rattler. You want to stay alive, Marston, you need to start learning not to trust that judgment of yours.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know exactly what I mean. So we can get a better look.
Whoa there!
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn! Take cover! We'll work our way up this hill.
Over here, pussyfoot!
Take cover behind that wagon to your right. There's one behind the crate. Take him down.
I'll kill every last one of them!
Why don't you Try pointing it at somebody before you pull the trigger, genius.
You're outnumbered.
Strong liquor!
What if I go wall point at somebody before I pull the trigger, Marshall?
I'll kill you.
Gonna be a lot redder in a minute.
Gang on. You better be at peace with the Lord. It's just me and you, sucker.
You're shooting fresh air there, boy. Just Walton left now. Try to take him alive. Your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the roasting for you.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Come on. Yeah.
Let's go.
Where should I go next? Let's do some more Marshall Johnson stuff.
Go.
You good man. My name's Jifo. Very
Go
grateful.
down.
There's much treasure here. You want map? I retire. Here, take map. You earn it.
I'll happily take this off your hands, my friend.
Learn how to speak some English better, sir.
Come on.
Then maybe you wouldn't get in many fights. Oh, I know the exact resting place of this one. I think. Let me make sure I'm right. Yep. It's at the hanging tree.
Come on. Let's go.
Well, look at that.
I'll figure out about that sometime later. I'm just gonna do the playthrough.
Come on.
Bounty hunters.
Come on, come on. Whoa there.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello? Hello?
Sounds fun. What's happening?
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of theys.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider... Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshal! 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 I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go. You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty purse the last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'll be honest with you, Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I'm trying to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who's never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming wild lands, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Not far now. Eyes open, boys. All right, leave the horses here and follow me. Head for the fort. Be ready, boys. We're probably going to be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Rustler, find some cover. Let's split up. You take the left, boys. I'll go right. Marston, you can go with the deputies or cover me. Let's go, Marston. Get a move on. Me and you again, Marston. Let's hope this goes as well as last time. My God. There's a couple of the rat bastards. This way! I'm gonna put you down. Put down your gun and surrender. All right, come on, Marston. Let's push on. There's our boys on the other side. They're still coming. There he is. Come on, let's get these sons of bitches. Over there. Let's clear out Pike's Basin once and for all. Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Damn you. Good shooting, boy.
Christ alive!
There's one more for the vultures. That last one won't be rustling no more. I was gonna shoot you dead.
Sorry, partner.
Let's go, Marston. We gotta keep moving. Let's push it. Watch out. Looks like there's a couple of snipers over there. Eyes up! Snipers! Tell the ballers to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you! You better surrender! You hear? I see one of them. Come on, boy! I'm Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boys? Let's push on.
Can somebody send a man for me to fight? This is boring!
We got your back, boys! Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on, let's regroup. This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are, the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Come on, this way. Careful. There's innocents down there. Watch out for these fucking Stay with me.
There's the bastard.
For Christ's sake.
Put down your guns and surrender.
I'll kill all of you
Are you
fools!
kidding?
Surrender, or I'll kill you all. Good shooting, boy. Follow me. There's the son of a bitch.
We're done for. Hell no. I'll kill you twice, you son of a bitch.
I think that's all of them. Fine shooting, boys. Now come on, let's untie those hostages.
Thanks, Marshal. We're indebted to you with our lives.
Just get them cattle back safe.
All right.
Ah, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
Well, one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Let's go save Mr. West Dickens. He's essential to go and Mexico and keeping on going with the story.
Easy.
I mean, he's a nice character. I mean, like, I like him as a person, but the way John just don't like him.
Let's go.
Plus, he cons people out of their money. I mean, like, that's a real butthole move.
Come on. Let's go. Come on. Yeah.
I think I'll go find Nigel. I think I'll go help Nigel West Dickens, and I'll end the video there because I need to be able to get this to string out over 18 days.
Yeah. Come on.
But I also need to be able to finish the game in 18 days. If not, I'll be left with an incomplete game. Well, incomplete stream. Not stream, upload. Which I've beat the game multiple times, and if I play every day for several hours,
Easy.
You'll get along fine here, son. Now get going.
Not a problem.
Darn fools.
just anything to get me some moolah.
Come on.
I'm sorry if the video's laggy on your side. I just have bad Wi-Fi.
Let's go.
Bro, I really need to get me a PlayStation 4 because DLC content comes out 30 days before it does on Xbox. I can't remember if it's 30 or 60. I think it's just 30. Like, that really bothers me because I love my Xbox. Like, not all of my friends are on PlayStation. Only maybe 2 or 3 of them, and the rest are on Xbox. Let's see if this glitch will still work. It's kind of hard to do when it's moving.
Come on.
You used to be able to hop in the back.
Come on.
It's easier to run and jump and get in the back yourself. So with the horse thing, it makes it easier to transport your horse. But if you ain't careful, your horse will die. I learned that in my last playthrough when I was playing this by myself. I used, like, literally all my other playthroughs, except for the one that I'd done most recently. I've never recorded any of them. I use cheats. The game's so much more fun without cheats, I'll tell you that. I mean, I like having the invincibility and infinite ammo and infinite horse stamina, but it's more realistic and fun without cheats. Hello, Mr. Nigel.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck. God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
I said, no, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
Is this because of some of his happy customers?
I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog. You'll be fine. Just focus. You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for. Just sit up straight, will you? Head for Armadillo, friend. What is your name, friend? John Marston. Oh, good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire! Excuse me? How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day? You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend. The Ballard twins, Walton's gang. I know who you are. Sure. You're back! I'm done for!
So he knows who I am.
God, stick to the road!
Well, he must have had some experience with Dutch's gang. So John, Dutch, Javier Escuela, Bill Williams, Sadie Adler. Who else? Yeah.
Not too fast, sir! I beg you.
There's a lot.
I'll make it. We don't need you to
Okay, stop killing Mr. West Dickens. All he did was sell you some stuff at his workplace.
We're doomed without that horse! It's goddamn smart!
Your face is doomed.
Come on, don't stop! I'm begging you!
Well, it's kind of hard to not stop.
Yeah! You got me! There's Armadillo! Faster, John! Faster! They're fleeing! He must be too close to town, Barnum! Yeah, I am brave. Fine. We're nearly there. Into your arms. We're here. Stay with me. Oh, where the devil are we? Armadillo. We made it safe. You'll be happy to know. Thank you, sir. Thank you. You're a gentleman and a true man of honor. Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility. I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus! But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for... Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Just finished helping a patient. How can I help? It's getting like one big graveyard. I should open a branch up there.